Okay, so it is time for episode 9 of my series Generational Hate, where I talk about people that I hate and why. And so today we are going to be talking about Travis Scott. So I'll probably have another episode for you guys this week because this is delayed, but let's just get into it. So here's the main reason why I hate Travis Scott. The whole Astroworld situation. Okay, so it says on November 5th, 2021, at least 10 people died and hundreds were injured in a crowd crush moving toward the stage during Scott's performance at the Astro Festival in NRG Park in his hometown of Houston, Texas. On the first night, a crowd rush occurred, resulting in the cancellation of the second night of the festival. In video footage of the incident, Scott is seen continuing to perform despite chants from the crowd pleading for him to stop. Observing at least one audience member had been heard, then ordering security for a brief moment, help, jump in real quick, keep going, to continue with the rest of the show for the following hour, encouraging people to get wild and crazy despite an ambulance passing through and pulling out lifeless bodies. So yeah, okay, like that was awful, and we don't talk about that enough, okay? And there was a whole lawsuit and everything, which didn't go anywhere. And do you guys remember his response to it and everything? Like, I hated his response. I remember that video that he did. And he really looked like he couldn't give a fuck. Like, he wasn't bothered. Like, at least that's the way that I took it and everything. And so there's that. And he's had years where he's been encouraging people and stuff to partake in this kind of behavior. So it's on him. I'm so sorry. People want to try to evade him of the responsibility. No, when you encourage people to do things like that, and there's multiple posts he had on social media, which he scrubbed from his Twitter and everything. If you go and look it up, he was encouraging people to do stuff like this. So it's sad so many people died in that experience. And this is also kind of tied into him having some other bad experiences that show. So it says Scott's performances have experienced a number of issues. At Lollapalooza in 2015, Scott was charged and arrested for disorderly conduct after inciting concertgoers to ignore security and rush the stage. For this, he would later plead guilty to reckless conduct and receive 1 year of supervised release. That same year at the Open Air Festival in Switzerland, he encouraged fans to attack a man who took his shoe while he was crowd surfing by stopping the concert and repeatedly telling the crowd to fuck him up while also spitting on him. In 2017, he was arrested for similar conduct to his Lollapalooza behavior after a performance of at the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion in Northwest Arkansas. That same year, a fan sued Scott and the organizers of a 2017 concert at Terminal 5 in Manhattan after falling from a balcony and being dragged on stage, blaming the crowd, and I can't read the rest of that. But yeah, like Travis basically encouraged this guy to jump there. He became paralyzed from that. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, of him encouraging this dangerous behavior from his fans. And the way that people swept that whole Astroworld thing under the rug and act like he wasn't at fault, and he's still being booked for these large festivals and stuff like that, despite this continuing happening at his concerts, that is something that annoys me, okay? And anybody taking part in that, shame on you for promoting him and his music and all that stuff. It's really fucked up that the situation happened, and that is the main reason why I can't stand him, because why would you put your fans at risk in this way? This is another one, Nebula assault allegations. On March 1st, 2023, Scott was performing at Nebula, a nightclub in New York City, alongside Don Toliver, when a sound technician identified only as Mark asked Scott to lower the music as it was too loud for the venue size. Scott reportedly responded by giving Mark the middle finger and punching him in the head, resulting in Mark needing medical attention and police being called to the scene around 3:25 a.m. Scott had reportedly been drinking alcohol and damaged 12,000 in the club sound equipment before he left the premises. The New York City Police Department, NYPD, issued a warrant for Scott's arrest in relation to the incident. The matter was resolved with a settlement, not pressing charges. This was something else I found, Miami Beach arrest. In the early hours of June 20, 2024, Scott was arrested in Miami Beach on charges of disorderly intoxication and trespassing property after warning. He was released over 6 hours later after releasing $650 bond. The same day, Scott would capitalize on this incident by unleashing merchandise containing his mugshot, which was taken following the arrest. Really? In August, prosecutors dropped Scott's disorderly conduct intoxication charge while continuing to press charges for trespassing after warning. Paris arrest. So he got arrested in Paris because he was fighting with his bodyguard. That's kind of the gist as well. This was also something that I found. So he issued apology for homophobic onstage slur. So you can kind of read it there as well, which very offensive to say. So I don't like that at all. And then they caught backlash for this because he edited out the transgender model Amanda Lepore from the final version of his Astroworld album cover. He issued this whole statement basically just saying that he's not about that. He has to speak up on the situation. And it was said on Instagram that the photographer said that because she was outstaging everyone or whatever. So you can think what you want, but he faced backlash for that. So I feel like it was important, worth noting. So yeah, that's basically why I don't like Travis Scott. Putting your fans in danger time and time and time again, and encouraging that reckless behavior and not really giving a fuck what happens to them. Like, that really bothered me, how he handled that whole situation and everything like that. And he's just not a good person. He's just not a good person. I feel like that was pretty much everything I was able to scrounge up. There might be more and everything, but having multiple situations like this is not good. It's not good. And so that's why I don't like him. And I feel like I'm one of the only people, it seems like, that still cares about that Sir Wood situation. So many people moved on from it just because he released music afterwards. And his music is not that good. I'm gonna say it. I'm going to say it. His music is not that good. Just drowning in auto-tune and Melodyne. Like, it doesn't really move me that much, okay? Some of the edits that they make to it are cool, and that's why you might see me reposting some of the edits. But I just don't. Like, he just does not seem like a good person at all, and he has to be held accountable for his actions, and I'm tired of people trying to evade him from the accountability from that. But yeah, let me know who else I should have generational hate on, and we can continue that conversation.